English podcast for you.
Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome back to the podcast. I am Clara.
And I am Evan. Hello, guys.
We are so happy you are here with us today.
Yeah, honestly, thank you for clicking play. We know you have a million choices. You could be listening to music or the news or watching a movie, but you chose to hang out with us to practice your English. That is really cool.
This is your safe space. I want you to take a moment right now to just relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, take a deep breath. There's no pressure here.
If you like this vibe, this calm, relaxed way of learning, please remember to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us. It tells us that you want us to keep making these episodes.
And it helps us build this little community of learners, so thank you.
So, Clara, I have a bit of a confession to make to start this episode.
Oh, that sounds serious, Evan. What is it?
I think my brain is actually broken today.
Broken? Why do you say that?
Well, let me tell you about my morning. It was a disaster. I walked into the kitchen. I was very tired. My eyes were only half open. I wanted to make coffee. You know I need my coffee.
I know, it is very important to you.
It is essential. So I took the bag of coffee beans. I took the cup. I poured the water. But I forgot one important thing.
What did you forget?
I forgot the cup.
Oh no, you didn't.
I did. I poured hot water directly onto the kitchen counter. It went everywhere, on the floor, on my socks. It was a hot, wet mess. And the worst part? I just stood there. I looked at the water dripping on the floor, and I didn't move for about 2 minutes. I felt like a zombie.
Oh, Evan, that is a rough start. But you know what? It is completely normal.
Is it? It felt pretty stupid.
No, it is human. Mornings are difficult. Our brains are not machines. We take a long time to turn on, to boot up like a computer.
That's exactly how it felt. My operating system was loading, but it was stuck at 99%.
Well, the good news is that you do not need a fully active brain for this episode, and neither do our listeners.
Thank goodness. That is a relief.
If you are feeling tired today, listeners, or if your brain feels a bit like Evan's brain, slow and sleepy, that's completely okay. You don't need to take notes today.
Put the notebook away, put the pen down.
Just imagine you're sitting in a comfortable chair in a coffee shop with us. We're just having a chat. You're part of our circle.
We are doing the talking, so you can just do the relaxing.
Today, we're going to talk about exactly what happened to you this morning, Evan. We're going to talk about daily routines.
The simple stuff. The boring stuff?
I don't think it's boring. I think it's essential. You know, Evan, many English learners focus on the big topics. They learn how to talk about politics or global warming or business meetings.
Right, they want to sound smart.
And that's great. But sometimes those same learners find it very hard to describe the small things. They can debate the economy, but they cannot say, I brushed my teeth or I made my bed.
That is so true. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I could talk about history, but I couldn't tell my host family that I needed a towel for the shower. It was embarrassing.
Exactly. So today, we're going back to basics. We're going to explore the vocabulary of the morning. We're going to look at the words we use to describe our day.
We are going to fix my morning disaster.
We'll explore the difference between waking up and getting up. We'll talk about the battle between showers and baths, and we'll discuss why making your bed might actually change your psychology.
So the big question for today is, how do we talk about our normal, everyday lives in English without sounding repetitive or boring?
Let's find out. Let's start at the very beginning. The sun comes up, the day begins. We have two very common phrasal verbs, wake up and get up.
Okay, wake up and get up. To be honest, Clara, for a long time, I thought these were synonyms. I thought they meant exactly the same thing.
They are very close. They both happen in the morning, but they are different actions.
And the difference is important, right?
It is very important. Let's look at your morning again, Evan, the zombie morning.
Okay, let's go back to the scene of the crime.
What time did your alarm clock ring?
My alarm went off at 6:30 a.m. Beep, beep, beep.
And what happened at that exact moment?
Well, the noise stopped my dream. My eyes opened, I saw the white ceiling, I heard the traffic outside, I remembered my name, I realized it was Tuesday. That is waking up.
So waking up is mental.
Yes, wake up means you are no longer sleeping. You are conscious, your brain is active, your eyes are open.
Got it. So at 6:30 a.m., I woke up.
Correct. Now, did you jump out of bed immediately?
Absolutely not. No way. It was 6:30, it was dark, it was cold in my room, but inside my blankets, oh, it was warm, it was cozy, it was paradise.
So what did you do?
I stayed there. I grabbed my phone, I checked my emails, which is a bad habit, I know. Then I looked at Instagram, I watched a video of a cat falling off a sofa, then I watched a video about how to make sourdough bread.
You were awake, but you were still in bed.
Yes, I was awake, but I was horizontal. I was lying down.
And how long did this go on?
I am ashamed to say this, maybe 30 minutes?
Okay, so at 7 a.m., what happened?
At 7 a.m., I realized I was going to be late. So I threw the blankets off, I swung my legs out of bed, my feet touched the cold floor, I stood up and walked to the kitchen.
That is getting up.
Ah, okay, the physical action.
Exactly. Get up means your body leaves the bed. You're standing. You're starting the day physically.
So the timeline is 6:30 a.m. I woke up, 6:30 to 7 I lay in bed wasting time, 7 a.m. I got up, feet on the floor.
Perfect. And that gap, that 30 minutes, is what confuses people. You can wake up early but get up late.
That 30 minutes is the danger zone. That's where productivity goes to die.
It is. I try to keep that gap very small.
How small?
Maybe 5 minutes. I wake up, I take a breath, I stretch, and then I get up.
You're like a soldier, Clara. That's so disciplined. I'm awake, therefore I must stand. I'm more like a lazy bear.
There's nothing wrong with being a bear sometimes. But for our listeners, just remember, wake up means brain on. Get up means body moving.
I think I've got it. Okay, so I'm up, I'm standing, I'm a zombie. Usually the next step involves water. I need to wash.
Yes, and this brings us to the next big confusion. Do you have a shower or do you take a bath?
The battle of the water. First, let's talk about the verbs. In English, you can say have a shower or take a shower. Both are correct. In British English, have is very common. In American English, take is very common.
But for today, let's focus on the noun, the difference between the shower and the bath.
To many learners, these might seem interchangeable, but the feeling, the emotion, and the timing are completely different.
A shower is usually vertical, right?
Yes, the water falls from above. It's quick, it's efficient.
It's functional. You go in dirty, you come out clean, boom, done. 10 minutes.
Exactly. Most people have a shower in the morning. It's designed to wake you up. The water hits your skin, you wash your hair, and you feel energized. It says, let's go, the day is starting.
Right. Nobody falls asleep in the shower. You're moving, you're scrubbing. Maybe you're singing. Do you sing in the shower, Clara?
Sometimes, if nobody's listening.
I always sing in the shower. It has great acoustics. But let's compare that to the bath.
Taking a bath is a completely different experience.
A bath is horizontal.
Yes, you fill the tub with water, you stop the drain, you sit down or lie down in the water, you soak.
It's slow.
Very slow. You don't take a bath to get clean quickly. You take a bath to relax, to escape.
Exactly. You don't take a bath at 7:30 a.m. on a Tuesday morning before you run to the bus.
No, if you're taking a bath on a Tuesday morning, something has gone wrong with your day, or maybe you're sick.
Baths are for Sunday nights, or maybe Friday nights after a terrible week.
I have a question for you, Evan. Are you a bath person or a shower person?
Oh, I have a story about this. I actually tried to be a bath person last week.
You tried? That sounds suspicious.
Yeah, I saw this movie. The main character in the movie was stressed, so he went home and took a bath. It looked amazing. He had candles everywhere. There was soft jazz music playing. He had a glass of orange juice. He looked so peaceful.
It sounds lovely, very luxurious.
It did. I thought, I want that life. So last Wednesday, I decided to do it. I went to the bathroom, I filled the tub, I put in some bubbles, I got in.
And? Was it magical?
Clara, it was terrible.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, first of all, I'm a tall man. I'm 6 feet tall. Bathtubs are short. I didn't fit.
Oh no.
My legs were sticking out, my knees were cold, my shoulders were cold. I tried to slide down, but then my head hit the tap. It was uncomfortable. I felt like a giant soup dumpling trying to fit into a tiny teacup.
A giant.
Clara, be honest. Do you make your bed every single morning?
Every single morning. I cannot leave my house if I haven't made the bed.
Really? Why? Nobody's going to see it. It's just going to sit there in the dark in your empty apartment all day. And then tonight, you're going to come home and mess it up again. It seems like a complete waste of time.
I totally disagree. For me, it is psychological.
Psychological? How can a blanket be psychological?
Think about it. When I make the bed, it is the very first task of the day. It takes maybe 30 seconds. But when I finish, I feel a tiny sense of accomplishment. I did something. I tidied something. I started the day with order.
So it's a small win?
Exactly. It's a small win that sets the tone for the rest of the day.
I guess I can see that.
And there's another reason. Think about coming home. Imagine you've had a terrible day at work. Your boss yelling you missed your bus, it's raining, you're tired. You walk into your bedroom.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
If the bed is messy, blankets everywhere, pillows on the floor, how does it make you feel?
It looks chaotic. It looks like my brain feels messy.
Exactly. But if the bed is made, it looks smooth. It looks inviting. It looks like a hotel room. It says, come here, rest, be calm. If the room is tidy, the mind is tidy.
If the room is tidy, the mind is tidy. Okay, you're convincing me. I hate coming home to a messy room.
Try it, Evan, just for 1 week.
Okay, I admit usually my version of making the bed is just throwing the blanket on top to hide the mess. It looks like a ghost is sleeping there.
That does not count. Smooth it out. Make it look nice.
Fine, I will try. But if I'm late for work tomorrow, I'm blaming you and this podcast.
I'll take the blame. Now, we've talked about individual actions. We woke up, we showered, we made the bed. When you put all of these things together, we get our next keyword, routine.
Routine. That's a solid word. Routine.
What is a routine, Evan? How would you explain it to a learner?
A routine is like the skeleton of your day. It's the list of things you do every day, usually in the same order.
Yes, it's a repeated pattern.
For example, alarm goes off, brush teeth, shower, coffee, check emails, leave house. That's a routine. You don't really think about it, you just do it.
Exactly. It's automatic. We often call this being on autopilot, like a plane.
But routines can be boring.
They can be, but they're functional. They help us survive. But there's another word, a word that's very close to routine, but much more beautiful. And that word is ritual.
Ooh, ritual. That sounds mysterious, like magic, like something you do in a temple.
It can feel a little bit like magic. This is a great word for B1 learners to add to their vocabulary.
What's the difference between a routine and the ritual?
A routine is something you do because you have to. You brush your teeth because you don't want them to fall out. You make the bed so your room isn't messy. It's practical.
Right. No emotion, just work.
But a ritual is something you do because it makes you feel good. It has an emotional connection. It's a moment you take for yourself.
So a routine is for the outside world and the ritual is for the inside world.
Beautifully said, Evan. Yes.
Can you give us an example? Do you have a morning ritual?
I do. My ritual involves my coffee.
But wait, isn't drinking coffee just a routine? Millions of people drink coffee to wake up.
If I just grabbed a cup and drank it quickly while running to the bus, that would be a routine. That's just getting caffeine.
Okay, so what makes it a ritual for you?
It's the way I do it. I wake up early enough so that I have 10 minutes. I boil the water, I smell the beans, I pour the coffee into my favorite mug, it's a blue mug, and then I sit by the window.
Do you look at your phone?
No phone, no news, no TV. I just hold the warm cup in my hands and I look at the sky. I watch the birds. I just breathe. Those 10 minutes are my ritual.
That sounds really nice. It's like a little pause button before the craziness of the day starts.
Exactly. If I miss that 10 minutes, I feel grumpy all day. I feel like I lost something special.
That makes sense. It grounds you.
What about you, Evan? Do you have a ritual, or is your life just chaos?
It's mostly chaos. But I think I do have one ritual. It's about music.
Oh, tell us.
So my routine is getting ready, shower, clothes, keys, wallet, that's stress. But the moment I walk out of my front door and walk to the train station, I put on my big noise-canceling headphones.
And what do you listen to?
I have one specific playlist. It's very calm, slow music. No words, just instrumental.
And that's your ritual?
Yes, for those 15 minutes on the walk in the train, I'm in my own bubble. I don't hear the cars, I don't hear the sirens, I don't hear the people shouting. I just hear this beautiful, calm music. It helps me prepare my mind for the day.
That's a perfect example of a ritual. It changes your mood. It shifts you from home mode to work mode gently.
Yeah, if I forget my headphones, I feel naked. I feel exposed to the noise.
So, for our listeners, think about your day. What is just a routine, brushing teeth, washing dishes, and what is a ritual, reading a book, drinking tea, stretching?
It's a cool distinction. You can turn a routine into a ritual if you just slow down and enjoy it.
Exactly. Even a shower can be a ritual if you use nice soap and take a deep breath.
You know, talking about all this, waking up, baths, rituals, it makes me realize something.
What's that?
We think our lives are boring. If someone asks, describe your day, we usually say, oh, nothing special. I just got up and went to work.
True, we minimize it.
But actually, when you break it down like this, there's a lot of detail. There's a struggle to get up, the comedy of the bath, the psychology of making the bed, the peace of the ritual.
Our days are made of these small moments, and learning how to describe them in English actually helps you notice them more.
It's like by learning the English words for ritual, I suddenly appreciate my music ritual more.
Language shapes how we see the world. That's the beauty of it.
Wow, that was deep, Clara. We're getting philosophical today.
Maybe a little, but it's true. So, we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. Let's do a super quick recap of the 5 phrases just to make sure they're stuck in your brains.
Phrase 1, wake up versus get up. Remember, wake up is the eyes, get up is the feet.
Phrase 2, have a shower versus take a bath. Remember, shower is standing and fast, and bath is sitting and slow and makes you look like a soup dumpling.
Phrase 3, make the bed. Remember, it means to tidy the sheets, not build a new piece of furniture.
Phrase 4, routine. Remember, the automatic list of things you do to survive. Phrase 5, ritual. Remember, the special moments you do to feel good.
You have the words now. You're ready to describe your morning.
But Clara, knowing the words is one thing, using them is another. How do our listeners actually practice this?
Good point. I have a tiny challenge for you all, a micro action.
I love micro actions. Low effort, high reward.
Tomorrow morning, I want you to narrate your life. Just in your head. You don't have to speak out loud if people are watching.
Be the narrator of your own movie.
Exactly. When you open your eyes, say to yourself, I have woken up. When your feet touch the floor, say, I am getting up.
When you step into the water, think, I'm having a shower.
When you pull up the blanket, think, I am making the bed.
Just short, simple sentences. It connects to English to real action. It helps the vocabulary stick in your memory.
And it makes your morning feel a little bit more interesting. We really hope this episode helped you feel a little more confident about your daily vocabulary. We hope you're ready to talk about the small, beautiful parts of your day.
And hey, before you go, we really want to hear from you. We have a question for you to answer.
Yes, we want to know about your special moments. What is one morning ritual that you have?
Think about it. Is it drinking coffee like Clara? Is it listening to music like me? Is it feeding your cat? Or maybe doing yoga?
Or maybe it's just standing on your balcony and breathing fresh air. Whatever it is, we want to know.
Please tell us in the comments. Write a simple sentence, my morning ritual is.
We actually read every single comment. It's part of our ritual. We love connecting with you and learning about your lives around the world.
It's true. It makes us feel like we have friends everywhere. So please leave a comment.
If you enjoyed this calm English practice, please subscribe. If not, that's okay too, but we would love to see you again.
Thank you for spending your valuable time with us. You're doing great with your English. Seriously, keep going.
Have a shower, make your bed, find your ritual.
And have a wonderful day. See you next time, guys. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.